Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with Screenwriter's Rant on Hustle Down, starring Tom Siezmore. Siezmore is back, so smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Excuse me. Check out my books if you'd like to support the channel. The links are in the description, including the Pineys, Book 7, the Paradox Piney, ebook trade paperback, Kindle Unlimited is free. Thank you for buying books. I never get to feed Joan, but I forgot to feed her in the other channels, so I'm going to feed her here. Here you go, babe. That's a treat for you, because we are selling books thanks to you. Tom Siezmore. Yeah, I heard rumors about Siezmore that he was unbondable, meaning that no one in a movie could get insurance on him because he was a bit out of control with some substances. I heard. I don't know if it's true. But now apparently he's cleaned up his act and he's back, I assume. And and I'm telling you, this looks like a really fun, good movie. It's a sort of a comedy crime movie. Siezmore gets into trouble, and they tell him he has to drive a car for a bunch of gangsters. It's full of money, so they're smuggling money, probably on a drug thing. That is not Wanda from WandaVision. I checked the IMDb. She looks like her. I thought it was her for a second there. So he has to drive it to save her. God, she looks so much like Wanda, doesn't she, in that picture? So he has to drive the car with the money, but he runs into a bounty hunter who's after him for completely different reasons. That's this guy. And then they're in the car, and now they're trapped, and everybody's looking for the car because it's full of money. I'm not sure who she is, but she's involved somehow, probably his girlfriend or something. And now everybody's trying to kill him with the car, and they can't lose the car. This guy is a psycho. He's trying to kill him. He's like a biker dude. There he is. It's good luck. Good luck for an evil, bad guy. They've got different guys. The dancer, the psycho, the bounty hunter, the criminal, the mob boss. He's the mob boss. He looks familiar, too. I forget where he's from. He normally doesn't play these sort of evil roles, but that's, I mean, there's all sorts of great little details, like that oxygen thing, right? Like he's an older guy, he's in the hospital. So yeah, sign me up for this. This looks good. Hustle Down, it's called. Sizemore's doing sort of a comedic kind of guy who's in lots of trouble and making flip comments and getting beat up. It suits him. It really does. It really does suit him. I'm totally down for this. I mean, a lot of named people here whose name I don't recognize, but the cast looks super solid. Let's see who wrote it. Written by Benjamin Budd and directed by R. Ellis Frazier. Okay. Starring Tom Siezmore. I don't recognize the other names, though. Paul Sidhu, who I think is the bounty hunter. Kevin Gage. Bei Ling. I think I recognize her name. I think she's the hot dancer girl. Noel Gulemi. With Vanessa Angel and Raymond J. Barry. Hustle Down. Yeah. I'd like to hustle down and watch this movie. The Chauffeur is another one. I like movies like that, where it's like, oh, the chauffeur, I like to do that in my novels. I like to refer to people as the gambler, the hunter, the detective. I think that's a good way to mix it up, so you're not using their names over and over again. And it gives them an identifiable role in the mix. So I like that in the movies. I always liked, oh God, there was this movie called Spun with Mickey Rourke, John Leguizamo, the kid from Mount Rushmore, Jason Schwartzman, Hilary Duff before she died, I think. They were all like meth addicts, and they all had they not only had like names like that, but they had like logos too in the movie, which was kind of cool. So this looks good. So the first act's going to be, he gets into trouble. Of course, he has to drive this car to save his wife, who he's having problems with, who hates her, I think. So he agrees to do it. The gangsters say, okay, you pick up the car or whatever. Of course, the bounty hunter comes to catch him. And then at the beginning of the first act into the second act, and now everybody is after them because all the money, right? So now they have to team up to survive, and then this girl's in it for some reason. I guess, what is she doing? Is she doing like a drag race thing, or is she like just in the middle of the highway being a prostitute? I don't know. And then all these people go after him. He gets into more trouble, and they got to keep the car in order to save his wife. And then the third act, he probably somehow turns the tables on everybody, saves his wife, probably gets the money, and leaves with the car, or it gets blown up, or he took the money out of the car, or something like that. I think this will be a nice light ending. I don't think it's going to end in a bloodbath where everybody's dead. I think Siezmore probably wins in the end. And I like the character he's playing. He seems to be a positive guy, not the normal sort of dark character he normally plays. And I think, at least in this trailer, he seems to be pulling it off. So yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Hustle Down is the name of the movie. Tom Siezmore reviving his career. I'm going to give this an upvote. I should have given the other movie an upvote. I'm going to go back and do that. But that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Bitchute and Rumble. We have 2 other videos, including, yes, again, Hollywoke Hot Take. We'll see you tomorrow.